I'm Robin Arzon. I'm an ultramarathoner and vice president of fitness programming at Peloton. I wasn't a runner or any kind of athlete before this one night in college that changed my entire life. In 2002, I was meeting my friends for a drink. A man walked in saying that he had been shot. The next thing I know, another man walked in waving a gun, threatening to kill everyone in the bar. It was mayhem, expletives flying, chairs flying, and before I know it, he grabbed me by the hair and he's dragging me across the floor, and I became his main hostage. Very short while after, the police showed up, and then I became a human shield between the NYPD outside and us. All I kept thinking was, I'm not dying today. At one point, the man put the gun in his waistband, and another hostage took that opportunity to jump him from behind, and it was all over. I started running to manage the stress from my experience that night. I ran through pain, and honestly, I ran through fear. It was in the run that I found my strength again. The runs started small, and then they started getting farther and farther until I crossed marathon finish lines and 100-mile finish lines. I was spending 80 hours a week as a corporate litigator in an amazing New York City law firm. It was a dream job, and I was counting down the hours until I could work out. Running became a way of life. I quit my job as a lawyer, and I completely reinvented myself as a fitness pro. My life's mission is to get people to unlock their potential through movement. I really believe that whether it's one block or 100 miles or one spin class, you can realize a little bit more of who you are from sweat. Life is good, man. When you're really in alignment with your passion, you go from living in gray to living in technicolor.
Anymore. She's too sweet in person. But she's a fitness pro. She's head Peloton instructor on the planet Earth. This is Robin Arzon. Robin, everybody. So Robin and I she's also the author of this brilliantly titled book, Shut Up and Run. You know, Robin, I started running. I didn't, because I worked 80 to 100 hours a week, I thought that was fitness. It isn't. I didn't meaningfully understand that until I had surgery when I was 40, so almost 10 years ago now. And I had to run because I had to shut up. I couldn't talk for 3 weeks, and I ran to run off my aggression.
You had to run off the energy.
Right.
Yeah, I hear you.
But you're so right. Shut up and run. It changes your mental well-being. And in this case, it healed you and gave you a new life. Can
Absolutely.
you speak to that? That this was like a light switch moment for you?
A pair of running shoes was my catharsis. Right. And I think the reason I wrote this book is because sometimes it's too much information, too much tech, too much gear. You have to demystify it. Pick up,
That's right.
lace up, and go. And, my life has changed because of it.
It's amazing. Do you ever watch, I was just saying to her, do you ever watch like a Law and Order marathon or the nightly news when these hot topics and all these political attorneys and pundits are fighting, and just say, man, I wish I was in that game. I wish I was an attorney.
You know what? I loved that hustle, actually,
Right.
but I use it every day. I look at wellness as a business because
And you never
of
left
what
it
I learned.
behind then, right?
Never left it behind.
So you're still a lawyer in the guts in here.
You know what? I redline more contracts than my business partners probably would like.
There you go.